welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just doing an overview of all my tanks, which was most voted on my Instagram. So jumping right in here, this is one of my 10-gallon beta tanks. This is Flame's tank. He is a male red veal-tail beta, and he is getting close to a year old now. This tank runs off of a 10-gallon Tetra heater, which you can see there, and a Whisper PF10. I find those filters are best suited for betta fish because they don't have a super high outflow and they don't cause the betta to have trouble swimming, especially because he has such a big fluffy tail. That would definitely cause him some trouble. His favorite spot is that big green plant in the back left. He does not rarely ever leave that. I've tried to remove it before and he just pouts, so that's his home. This is my second betta fish. His name is Mystic. He is a double tail mustard gas betta, and his tank is literally the same as Flame's. PF10 Whisper filter, a Tetra heater, same thing, other than it's decorated a little bit different. This tank has an algae issue right now because I did not get a chance to do his weekly water change before doing this video, but both the betta fish get a 80 to 100% water change every week, and that's Mystic's home. So now we are on to the Goldfish. This is one of my 60-gallon tanks. It houses my 3 butterfly telescopes and my male Blackmore. This tank is run off of 2 Aquaclear 70s and a 10-inch Airstone. This tank has been up and running since May of 2017. The 3 butterfly telescopes came from King Koi and Goldfish, and the Blackmore came from my local PetSmart. So here is a close-up of the butterfly tank. The calico butterfly you just saw is a female, and her name is Cleo. Queenie is the red and white butterfly down at the bottom, and Spike is the Blackmore. Jojo is there front and center. She is a red butterfly. She used to be red and black, but she lost her black a few months after I got her. She has a gorgeous butterfly tail, as you can see, and that concludes the butterfly tank. This is my second 60-gallon tank. It is also run off of 2 Aquaclear 70s. It has 2 10-inch Airstones, and this tank will be getting a complete overhaul this summer. I hate the way it looks. I never liked it, so it will be completely redone, hopefully very soon. It is also very important for me to note that all of the Goldfish tanks get 80 to 100% water changes every week, as well as a gravel vacuum and a filter rinse. So front and center is my male blue Aranda Z. Behind him is my female short-tail Ryukin Lucy. Below her is a female calico Aranda Malachi. And off to the side is my eldest Goldfish Josephine, which you will see right there. All the fish were acquired via my local pet stores, actually. Malachi and Z are brother and sister, and I rescued those in July of last year. And here is my 50-gallon bow front tank. It houses all 3 of my Ranchu. It is run off of a 10-inch Airstone, an Aquaclear 70, and an old Aqueon filter. I'm going to replace the Aqueon with an Aquaclear when I can. It was the one that came with the tank, and it has been sufficient so far. So here is a close-up. There in the left is my calico Ranchu. She came from King Koi and Goldfish, and her name is Eloise. There is King Chubbs. He is a white and orange Ranchu. He also came from King Koi. And behind him is Precious. He is my East Coast Ranchu. So I have 2 males and a female in this tank, and they all get along very well. So that concludes the Ranchu tank. So this is one of my 40-gallon breeder tanks. It is on a racking system. This one is the upper tank, and it houses 2 of my red arandas. If you will notice in the bottom right corner, the big one, that's Knight. He is the butthead that I talk about all the time. I just recently moved him back in here. He was in quarantine for a bacterial infection, and you can see the remnants of that on his bottom left fin. The black part is what is healing. And there is Comet. He's my little guy. He has a defective tail. But he is the only person that Knight gets along with, so they have to remain together. This tank runs off of one Aquaclear 70 and a 10-inch Airstone. And that is all for the upper 40 breeder. And here is the lower 40 breeder. This tank runs exactly the same way as the upper, one Aquaclear 70 and a 10-inch Airstone. This tank houses my 2 East Coast Ranchu Arandas, Sakara and Dodge. Sakara is the female big fluffy whitetail, and Dodge is the little guy there. They are growing up a storm since you last saw them, and hopefully I will be able to breed them this summer. So that's about all for the breeders. So last but certainly not least is my 110-gallon oval stock tank from Tractor Supply. This is my indoor pond, as I call it. It is currently housing my 5 baby goldfish. They will be first sale June 1st, and you can learn more about those in my previous goldfish fry informational video. This tank runs off of a single extra large sponge filter, which you can see in the center. Also, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, all of my tanks run off of a Tetra Whisper air pump. So all in all, I have, I believe, 5 of those that run my tanks, and they are strong and powerful and silent. That's what I love about them. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know below which is your favorite tank or pond, and I'll see y'all next time.